What's good, y'all? It is ElijahBoyy with some sound effects, and I'm willing to test out in this review. Don't know how it's going to sound. Hopefully, y'all can hear it clearly, so let's test it out. Hey, would you guys like to hear my review of Monday Night Raw?
I would like to see it.
Splendid! Let's try it. So the Vision kicks off Raw. Rollins comes out dressed like a samurai sword handle. I don't know what he was wearing today, like a Mississippi pimp. Seth comes down and the fans they were cheering, doing the and Seth's a wanker or whatever, and Seth's like, "Ain't no wankers here," and the fans cheered, right? So Seth gave praise to Paul Heyman being the manager, you know what I'm saying, and the fans chant, "Kiss, kiss, kiss," and Seth kissed Paul on the forehead, and he was like, "It's all love, baby, it's all love." And this man right here, and they go to Bron Breakkar, and the dogs start barking in Australia, and Seth asks Brian, "Come on, Bron, give me a little tweak, give me a little tweak," and I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" So Braun goes out, he takes the shades off, and he goes, and the crowd goes nuts, bro. That's how over he is, bro. He did a little bit of that. The crowd was like, "Yeah." And then he goes to Bronson Reed, who got a home country reception, and basically gave him credit. "You beat Roman Reigns. You should be proud of yourself," and all this other stuff. And then we get to what probably sealed his fate. Then Seth basically started giving credit to himself, saying, like, unlike everyone else, he never ever needed help. And the fans, right when he said that, the fans immediately chanted bull bleep, BS and stuff like that. And even I started laughing at this point because I'm like, bro, I can literally count 20 matches where you've needed help in the past. And basically, Seth was talking about, oh, Roman needed the Shield. He needed the Bloodline. Cody needed me to beat Roman. And I'm like, what about you needing the Authority? Triple H and Stephanie. No, you're gonna pretend like that never happened. Remember when you were the Messiah on Monday Night Raw, you didn't need the Authors of Pain. Okay, so we're just we're just gonna ignore all that. All right, whatever, Seth. But after he said that, I mean, I kind of laughed because I'm looking at Braun Breaker to Bronson Reed. I'm like, do they not realize Seth is basically saying he never needed their help, but even though they've helped him? Boy, did I get my answer to that question later. So the next segment, there was a backstage segment. Penta's walking backstage, and he's confronted by Rusev, and Rusev said that he'll basically he'll stay out of the match because we all know he's telling the truth, right? He revealed he talked to Adam Pearce, and he said, "Whoever wins tonight has to face me for the Intercontinental Championship." And Penta looks at him, and he goes,
"You might want to gargle my ball sack."
I'm joking. He did not say that. Okay, I'm sorry. I know at this point you all are probably like,
"Sit your ass down. Go to sleep. Give us all a break."
well, I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But anyways, after that, Dirty Dom shows up in the background and he saw Rusev and he was like, "Nope," it went the other way. That was pretty funny. So then we get to the match. Penta versus Dirty Dominik Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, I believe. Yeah. Pretty standard match. Dom is still getting cheered a lot, and like the fans are loving him all of a sudden. He's been getting cheered since WrestleMania. I think he's at that point in his career where he was being booed so bad that the people are starting to enjoy him. And then Rusev came out towards the end of the match. And I was mad at this point because the match was good. And of course, Rusev had to get involved. Penta takes out Rusev via dive over the top rope. Dom grabs the Intercontinental Championship and the hammer from the Timekeeper's area. And when he threw the title in the center of the ring, the referee sees the title and he goes to put it away. And Dom hits Penta in the knee and put him in prime position on the ropes so that Dom could hit the 619. And on top of that, he didn't just hit him with the 619. He put the hammer in the boot, Eddie Guerrero style, basically, and hit the 619, which was very clever on Dom's part. So I can see why he's getting so popular at this point. Dom has come really far. Like, all jokes aside, like, all kayfabe aside, he came very far, bro. Then we go backstage. LA Knight had an interview, pretty standard LA Knight interview, and of course, CM Punk interrupted. They're hyping up the triple threat match later to determine the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it was very interesting to say the least. Normally, Punk's getting interrupted, so I guess this week he wanted to turn the tides. Then we cut to Asuka and Kairi Sane backstage. Kairi apologized to Asuka for losing at Crown Jewel. And then she showed a horrible looking bruise on her forehead. And Asuka basically cussed her out in Japanese and slapped the Mario coins out of Kairi. And the fans were like, oh! I'm like, at some point, you got to hit her back. Like, the day she does that, that crowd is going to lose their freaking mind. So, Kairi, I hope you get some guts. Speaking of Kairi, she had a match with Rhea Ripley, who got an amazing reception from her home country. Can I just say this match with Rhea Ripley and Kairi was freaking amazing. What a fire match. I won't be able to describe it that well to do it justice, but after the match, a brawl broke out. Rhea tried to put Asuka through a table, but Kairi hits Rhea with multiple kendo stick shots. And Asuka DDT'd Rhea on the table. Io was by her side, but they took Io out of the equation beforehand. But man, I'm very curious to where this is going to go. Well, we go to backstage with the Usos, basically arguing about Roman being upset with them, costing him the Australian street fight with Bronson Reed. And Jay was about to say something, but Jimmy was like, let me guess, you got this on your own, this and that, we don't help people, yada, yada, yada. You don't think I can handle Big Bronson Reed? Jay was like, I ain't saying that, Oos. And, we always try to help Roman, and, it don't matter. Roman doesn't want to see them until Christmas, which is crazy. Anyways, speaking of Jimmy Uso, right after that, Jimmy Uso battled Big Bronson Reed. My issue with WWE, and I really hope they fix this at some point, I know they have to do commercials. That's not the problem. But they do them at the weirdest times. Like, they'll make us sit through, like, the entrances are fun to watch sometimes. But, bro, like, it's hard for me to get into a wrestling match when they go to commercial every 2 minutes. Like, literally, it would be 2 minutes into a match, like, somebody dives over, we'll be right back. Like, dude, like, let it simmer a little bit. Like, say what you will about AEW, but at least they let a match cook first before they throw you at a commercial. Like, geez Louise. But whatever. What do I know? I'm not running WWE. So, Big Bronson Reed was able to get the win in the match. Jimmy Uso's ribs was taped, so he had a handicap, but Bronson Reed wasn't no better after that brutal match with Roman Reigns. But anyways, at the end, Braun Breakkar runs back into the ring after Reed defeats Jimmy Uso and speared Jimmy, bro. He, like, just ran through him, paused, like, and yo, tell me why I saw a sign at that point. I saw a sign of someone putting, I skipped school for Raw. And I'm thinking, oh, that's hilarious. A kid skipped school for Raw. And I looked at it, man, it was a full grown man. I'm like, you, bro, you 36. This dude talking about skip school for, you mean you skip work? Like, bro, you look like you have a whole family to take care of. I'm saying that like 36-year-olds couldn't be in college. You can go to college at any time in your life, but I don't know. I don't know how schools work in Australia, but that brother looked like a full-grown man. He's talking about skip school. Unless he's a teacher. I'm like, you just left your kids there to learn by themselves, bro? Anyway, that's besides the point. Jey Uso makes the save on Jimmy. Then we cut to backstage at the entranceway. Bayley and Lyra were having a discussion. Lyra was trying to tell Bayley it was a one-time thing. Man, Bayley was like, no. And Bayley, with all due respect, I just need to know something. Because I know, you always look good, but you was looking really good on Raw today. So I just have to know something. Hey, Bayley. Ooh, I want to know, will you be my girl? Hey, Bayley. Ooh, I want to know, Will you be my girl? Okay, let me stop, bro. I'm just joshing. But you can slide in my DMs if you want. Hey, brother can dream, can he? Dang it. Golly, don't make fun of me in them comments down below. All right, let me stop being thirsty. Okay, so pretty standard tag team matchup. They went to commercial like 5 seconds in the match. Now I'm joking. They did. I'm not really joking. Towards the end of the match, most of the time the fans were singing that "Hey Bayley, ooh ah, I wanna know, will you be my girl?" Which is hilarious. Like overseas, they love them Bayley. Let me tell you. Towards the end of the match, Lyra slaps Bayley across the face, and Bayley was laughing, and I'm like, "Dang, she a freak." Girl got slapped. It was like, she laughed super hard, and then she started going ham, bro. No Peppa Pig. She went ham on Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. And then she hit the Rose Plant for the win. Bayley and Lyra, man, they might be on the way to tag team titles, man. I don't know, bro. Lyra might have figured it out. She might have found the formula to the Krabby Patty formula. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we go to backstage. Rollins is I should have known something was gonna happen when this segment happened. Backstage, Rollins tells Paul Heyman the future is bright. These past 6 months have been amazing. But it's nothing compared to what's gonna happen 6 months into the future. Boy, talk about foreshadowing. I should have known things were going way too well for the Vision, but So anyways, we go to another backstage segment. Basically, Rollins, by the way, before I go, Rollins did tell Bronson, Reed, and Breakkar how proud he was of them. And I'm like, man, I should have known they were planning to break them up in all my years of watching wrestling, but I got caught off guard by it. Anyway, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee will challenge Judgment Day for the tag team titles after Dirty Dom was talking about, how come I'm the only one defending my title? I got a match against Rusev next week for the title on the line. How come, am I the only champion that's working, And then AJ Styles is like, yeah, you should tell JD and Finn that they should defend their tag titles and against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, which is very amazing. Pierce brought up Styles retiring next year, and that's going to hurt too. I'm not going to lie. Man, all of our favorites are going, y'all. They retiring, man. Dang. Well, it's time for some new people to step up. That's the thing about being a wrestling fan, bro. We see all our favorites go eventually, and it always hurts, man. Hurts every time. Then we go to a Stephanie Vaquer on-stage interview, which got interrupted by Roxanne and Raquel. I'm like, dang, girls, y'all working overtime tonight on Raw? What the freak? They come out, basically, Roxanne goes off on Stephanie saying, it should have been me, pulling a Dolph Ziggler. It should have been me getting the women's title. It should have been me getting the women's crown jewel title. I'm like, Stephanie's like, are you going to stop crying about it? With that accent of hers. And respectfully, we're not even going to get into it, bro. We're not even going to get into it. So basically, Stephanie said, Roxanne, knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? Put up or shut up. You name the time and the place, and Stephanie gonna willingly give you some of that yeah. Okay, let me stop. All right, then we get to the main event. A three-way. I'm sorry. Giggity. Threesome. Elijah, wow. Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long day, y'all. Forgive me. Three-way, triple threat, and let me just say that. Triple threat number one contenders match. Main event, Jey Uso versus LA Knight versus CM Punk, right? So Jay comes out, right? Does his entrance. It's just me, Uso. Day one, it's just me, Uso. Day one is Jay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And then the music stops and Jay was like, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Run it back. And it was me. And I was eating at 8 in the morning, bro. Not even 8 in the morning. It was 11 at that point. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm doing this in the morning. I had that's a workout doing this. But sometimes when the music fire, you don't care. If they played that in the club, I'll be like, it's just me. Oh, I hope somebody I hope one DJ out there does that just to see what happens. Then LA Knight did his thing, got a good reaction from the crowd. Um, and then CM Punk came out and they sung, the "Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I knew your anger, I knew your dreams. I do everything you wanna be." Whatever the lyrics are. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like rigatoni and ravioli. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. Cult of personality. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry. Neon light, Nobel Prize, whatever lyrics get a side of fries. Follow me, only you can set me free. Okay, I'm sorry. But that was fire that the crowd finished the other part of the verse, which surprised a lot of people, bro. Yeah, I butchered that whole song, but there you go, guys. There's ElijahBoyy's cover of Cult of Personality. By the way, I did see a sign. I don't know why I got emotional. I don't know if I'm getting emotional as I get up there, bro. That lady held up a sign there was a woman that held up a sign, tears in her eyes, that said, what did she say? I waited 19 years to see CM Punk, and she was crying. And I ain't gonna hold you, that was beautiful. Can I just say that? That I don't know. It's just stuff like that just warms my heart, bro. Punk is on that list of wrestlers I have yet to see in person. I was hoping I would see him when AEW came by my area, but he got fired before it happened. Anywho, I've seen LA Knight live, and I've seen Jey Uso live. I think twice or once. I can't remember how many times, but it was before the Yeet, though. I hope I get to see him live again, so I can do the Just Be Us, in person. That'd be fire. But sorry, I'm going off topic. Let's get back to the review. I remember Jay threw LA Knight out the ring going for a dive, and the fans chanted CM Punk, and Jay was like, did the Yeet to get them to stop, which was funny. Yeah, this is like the battle of the fan favorites here. It was, I'm like, man, we need more villains. Ain't no villain trying to get the world title match right now. Well, Gunther's gone, so until I think he's injured, right? He'll be back soon, I'm sure. Anyways, towards the end of the match, CM Punk hit a go to sleep on Jey Uso, and he knocked the grill out of his mouth. I didn't know what was. Punk grabbed it from the ground, and I'm like, yo, did he knock the grill out of his mouth? And then Punk was able to get the win, which means we will get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's fire. I can't wait to see what happens. Then after the match, Rollins comes out, and Punk is like getting ready for a fight. Then Bron Breakkar, while Rollins and Reed and Paul were coming out calmly, Bron Breakkar sprinted. He sprinted and speared the heck out of Jey Uso, bro. And he was like, yeah, all that. I'm like, dude, what the freak? And then while Punk was looking at Braun, Braun sees LA Knight over there, and he was like, LA Knight. And he was like, no, he ain't do all that. I'm just playing with y'all. He was like, and he speared LA Knight. Oh my gosh. So, Braun throws Braun, and Bronson Reed starts going after CM Punk, and Punk trying to fight back, but obviously the numbers game became too much. Then Reed hits a splash on CM Punk, and let me tell you how the fans ain't nothing, bro. At first they're booing, right? But then Bronson Reed tsunamis CM Punk. And then these fans go chant one more time. I would have been like, I thought y'all loved me. What the freak? They chant one more time. So then the fans chant one more time. And then they start booing again after Rollins was talking trash, right? Now, at this point, I stopped writing notes because of what happened. I was so shocked, I forgot to write it down. It happened. While Rollins was posing, Bron Breakkar looks at Rollins, and the first thing out of Bron Breakkar's mouth was none other. Oh, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that, obviously. Sorry for the delay on there. I don't know what was happening. I think I pressed the wrong button. But let me try that again. Take two. I'm not even going to edit it out. I don't care. Run it back. Bron Breakkar looked at him, and he was like, and then he speared him. Bron Breakkar speared Rollins. We were like, what? I was shocked. I'm standing there. I'm holding my pen and paper. I'm like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? What? I was flabbergasted. And Bron Breakkar speared him. Reed and Paul's looking like, what are you doing? And Bronson Reed was like, and then Bron Breakkar walks up to Reed and he's like, pick a side. He was all up in his face, bro. You could probably taste the breath. He could taste what he had for lunch. He was so close. He was like, pick a side. Huh? What side you gonna be on? Huh? What side? Either me or not. The choice is yours. You rolling with the dogs? I'm sorry. Some of y'all probably like, man, get out my face, Elijah. You want me out of your face, huh? You what? No, let me stop, bro. So Reed is like, and it basically grabs Seth Rollins in his tsunami on him. I'm like, dang, bro. And then they look at Bron Breakkar. He grabs the world heavyweight title. I'm like, oh man, he making a play for it, bro. And then Paul Heyman, he looks at Paul Heyman. He's like, what's it gonna be, Paul? Huh? What's it gonna be? And Paul looks at him, and out of pure fear, he grabs him. And he's like, and everybody's like, and I'm like, wow. I'm shocked they would do that right now. I mean, breaking up the vision, or not even breaking up the vision, kicking Rollins out the vision. I mean, I knew it would probably happen eventually, but I didn't think it would happen now. Makes me wonder what's going on. What's the game plan here? But I am shocked. If there's like an injury related reason, okay, but they could work around that. I wouldn't see the point. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna let them cook in WWE. We're gonna see what happens. Let me know what y'all think. Is it too early for this to happen? Where do y'all think the end game is? What is going on? Anyways, let me know about the sound effects if y'all enjoyed it or not. If they were good, I won't bring them back. It's all good. You gotta be willing to try some new stuff. Anyways, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see y'all for the Dynamite review this week.